All right. You all know why we're here and what we came to do this year. This is only the beginning of a very long season, but Game 1 means just as much as Game 82. Now, we have some new faces here that I really expect to make an impact for us this season. We've already seen flashes of what they can do for us, but I expect all of you to go out there and execute just like we did in camp. Ain't no more excuses. It's time to get serious. If we play our brand of basketball, there's no telling where this team can go. So get out there, get warm, and let's go win this game.
Here we go, my first NBA game. This is something I've been waiting for my entire life. And to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. But I know this is where I belong. So I just gotta get out there and do what I was born to do. I hope I can make my family proud.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. The Nets will look to their home court advantage, just one game here in Brooklyn. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season. They could only manage a single win in 4 tries against these guys last year. And the moment happening right now, folks, and the fulfillment of a lifelong dream, a special individual taking to the hardwood as we'll get to watch the first official NBA appearance from Bryant.
Yeah, and whether he has friends and family in the crowd tonight or watching at home, I know a lot of people are proud of this young man. He's worked so hard to achieve this goal.
Yeah, and the future's bright for him, Greg. Not just tonight and not just this season, but for years to come.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. And Brooklyn looking who they've got. Bryant, he's in at the point. Bargnani is out there with Thomas Robinson. Then there's Johnson, and it's Ellington in at the 2 spot. He hits the second from the line. Derrick Rose has certainly piled up the awards for such a young player, starting with Rookie of the Year, with 111 first-place votes to only 5 for the runner-up. We know about his MVP, and that just shines out so brightly for him.
And how about he and Michael Jordan, the only MVPs in Chicago Bulls history.
And here is Mirotic. 14 points from him the last game against Cleveland. Rose goes in, battles through traffic, and lays it in. And the Bulls lead by 6.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Here's Robinson, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
Here's Rose. The putback, and then Gasol slams it in.
He sniffed out that board and then powered it back in.
Pure Mike Clark, so strong going back up with that one.
Playing to his strength, too, guys. That's what he's capable of.
The 3 from Bryant, no good. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game play.
And in that game, guys, their three-point shooting really was their own worst enemy. Even when they got the open looks, they just had an inability to knock them down.
And, guys, you've seen it happen to every team. You have to be a threat from beyond the arc nowadays, and if your team goes cold, it really can sabotage your game.
Well, with Freak Clark, there was a question whether he would stay another year in college. Really was a tough decision for him, but he ended up coming out after his freshman year.
And, Kevin, it's really hard to blame a guy like Freak for doing that. I mean, he's clearly NBA ready, and he's putting a lot at risk for every year he stays in school when he could be on the NBA clock.
And here we see the debut of Freak, the kid from Harlem. His first time on an NBA floor. And Clark, it's a moment that he's worked very hard to achieve, and his family has got to be proud.
Extremely so, Kevin. It's been a long journey for him, but every level along the way, he's found success. High school phenom, playing for a college championship. I wouldn't bet against this kid on anything when it comes to basketball. That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Nets were the hottest team and story a few years back, certainly, but last season they were put up for sale, surprisingly to some, Clark, midway through the year.
Yeah, that was odd timing given the new arena and rebranding. I mean, you would think after all that.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first two quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Jimmy Butler. He's really been playing well.
And he just went off in those first two quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care.
Got to forget about that one.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan player, Pau Gasol.
Well, he shows just how good he can be when he's at the top.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille.
Steph Curry and the Warriors next game. I've been looking forward to this for a while now. You know they'll be running and gunning. And Steph's gonna do 2 or 3 things that make you want to stop and stare. But we can't let that distract us. Because if we lose focus for even a second, they'll be up 20. So maybe it's up to me to put on a little show of my own.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. The home of the Warriors. Live on 2K Sports. Glad to have you with us.
Freak.
Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Setting the floor for the Nets. Bryant in at point guard. Brook Lopez is out there with Bargnani. Then it's Johnson, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 2. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good on the 3.
And the Warriors put the ball in Thompson's hands a lot more last season. He ran the pick and roll and attacked the rim, taking more advantage of his size and ball handling ability at that off-guard position.
It's Curry with the drive. Outside, Green. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Nets trail by 5. Bryant dishes to Bargnani. Nets passing it around. Stolen by Thompson. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Shoots the 3, and the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Spates checked in for Andrew Bogut. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Young's checked in for Bargnani. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. No one near Curry as he lets it go. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
And that one's good by Lopez.
And he'll take it right into the teeth of the D without thinking twice about it.
Curry against Bryant. Took him no time at all on that one. 8 points for Steph Curry.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Lopez. Here's Bryant. The shot misses. And Golden State will go the other way with it. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
And you look at how they match up. Certainly you could see them losing, but you would still expect them to come away with 2 wins.
That one a little long. Warriors leading by 8. It's Thompson off the drive. Stolen away. Johnson outside. He dishes it to Bryant. 17-foot shot on the way. That doesn't go either for Bryant.
And what a first year it was for Steve Kerr and the Warriors. It was the best debut as a new coach ever. 67 wins. He also established a franchise win total in his first year.
Now there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. A layup can be just as sweet and as pretty as a dunk sometimes.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. During that last break, I heard Lionel Hollins as he addressed his...
Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. On our old partner, Steve Kerr, also got a chance to coach the West All-Stars, and Greg, his record-setting debut season with the Golden State Warriors. Clark, he really hit a lot of big milestones early.
Well, none of us are surprised at his success.
No.
I mean, Steve will be the first to tell you it was because he was surrounded by excellent assistants. I mean, that's one of the underrated aspects of being a good coach is you've got to have a good staff, and Steve has that.
Excellent point. He ends the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Iguodala, the 3 with Barnes, the stretch 4. And it's Bogut in at the 5. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Thompson misses.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Picked by Bargnani. The dish to Lopez. Barnes grabs the miss.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
He played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Johnson outside. And here's Bryant for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Barnes has got his third rebound tonight. Back to Curry. Lets it go from deep. Another three for Golden State.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's key to this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
A nice bounce back here for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year three. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
And stolen by Barnes. Now the Warriors moving it up. And the foul called on Freak. And so a pretty lopsided.
Thank you, Kevin.
All right, fellas, let's focus. It's not going to be easy to quiet this crowd down in the second half, but we can do it. Couple of things. For us to have any chance, our shooting has to get better, and that means our passing has to get better. I want to see better ball movement, not the stagnant offense we've been running. We also didn't get anything in terms of low post offense. That situation has to be fixed real fast. I'll end it with this. Did you see their smiles as they were headed to the locker room? They think they got this game won. I don't know about you, but I'm not ready to concede just yet.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going. And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there's the Warriors with some changes. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Bogut. Barbosa comes in for Barnes, and it's Livingston in for Green.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Warriors.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
They sure did, Kevin. Every time they left the man open deep, he'd get a good look at the basket. And they didn't hesitate, and the aggressiveness paid off.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Curry. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in, and if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
So for Brooklyn now, Bryant is in at the point. Young is out there with Thomas Robinson. Then there's Wayne Ellington, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3. Curry passes to Barbosa. There's the pick. Bryant comes with the double team. Here's Green, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
15 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And the foul called on Freak. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. And the first one at the line is good. Stephen Curry hits them both. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Bryant. Lets it go with a 3. Bryant can't get that one to fall. So we see the Warriors taking the game here.
Yes, Kevin.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith without further. Stephen Curry. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that... And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show.
What a life, eh, freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and horse on the courts in Harlem, and the next moment you're in the showroom, configuring the gunmetal and graphite exterior of your luxury car and your iPad mini. Oh, I bet you get a crazy crowd when you drive that car around the block in the old neighborhood, huh?
Yeah, I'm living the dream. Mad pandemonium. But folks from back around the way are real proud of me.
Yeah, I hear you. Local kid makes good. You know, it kind of reminds me of when I took my tech stock public and I rang the New York Stock Exchange bell, and my mom's friends called her up and said, "Maggie, is that your son on Bloomberg News this morning ringing the bell?" And my mom says, "Yes, sirree, Bob, it was him." That was a great moment, freak. And you know, our lives are like a pearl necklace of great moments, all strung together with the finest silk thread of memories. And we have to be very careful how we cultivate those pearls and we thread that necklace.
Does this meeting by any chance have to do with Vic Van Leer?
I grew up in the burbs, freak. I wasn't poor, upper middle class, comfortable. My daddy worked as an accountant for one of the largest insurance firms in the country. Smart with his money. Mom didn't have to work. I went to boarding school. And then my dad died of a heart attack when I was a freshman at MIT. I was a movie geek, wanted to be a civil engineer, but I made my fortune by becoming a hybrid of both those interests. My dad didn't want me to be an accountant. Oh, listen to this. My best friend was a guy named Isidore. Yeah, we called him Izzy. He was one of the smartest human beings I have ever met in my life. I mean, Izzy was taking second-year college calculus courses as a high school sophomore, right? Straight-A student, full ride to MIT. Izzy had the world at his fingertips. But he was always looking for trouble, and trouble found him. He ran with the wrong crowd. And when we got to MIT, he got this great job working for a financial consulting firm in Boston. But every weekend, he would fly to Vegas. You see, Izzy had a system for counting cards in Vegas that had the big casinos on the Strip. Oh, it's stymied. He would come back to MIT with suitcases filled with $200,000 in cold cash.
What?
Yeah.
So your man Izzy was getting hit off like that?
Like a fat rat in a cheddar cheese factory, freak.
Okay, so what happened to this dude Izzy? Because he's dope.
No, not dope. Dead. After he'd been missing for 3 weeks, the Nevada State Police never found hide nor hair of Isidore. And our friendship took a hit when he asked me to hang out with him in Vegas, and I said I wouldn't do it because I knew he was on a dark and twisted path in his life. And yes, he was my dude. But no way was I gonna throw my life away trying to show my loyalty to a guy who really and truly didn't understand what loyalty was all about.
So this meeting is about Vic.
Correctamente.
Okay, well, sir, Vic isn't Izzy.
And why's that, freak?
Well, for one thing, you and your dead friend Izzy didn't grow up poor. Me and Vic grew up in a neighborhood where we had to look over our shoulder every 2 seconds to make sure nobody was going to walk up on us and rob us.
True. Izzy and I did not grow up in the hood. But we, like you, thankfully grew up in a 2-parent household. But even that wasn't enough for Izzy. He wasn't satisfied. He was always looking for a 5-alarm fire when he already had the warmth and comfort of a loving family. This is not about class warfare, freak. This is about the consequences of making bad choices and risking it all when you feel like you have nothing to lose.
Vic is like a brother to me, sir.
But you shouldn't be Brother Vic's keeper, freak. Would a brother go looking for trouble and put your career and your livelihood at risk by getting into fights at nightclubs and seedy after-hour joints and then scream to the media, "Yeah, it's all good, I'm an FOF, friendo freak. It's all misunderstanding. Y'all be haters, don't hate my game." I don't think a brother would do that to someone they really cared about, but a guy who looked at you like a meal ticket would.
No. See, you don't understand Vic.
Really? I don't understand.
No.
Look, man, it was a misunderstanding with the guy in the next VIP booth. His honey started flirting with me, so naturally I started flirting back. Next thing I know, Captain Cornball's off my grill piece beefing. Next thing he know, he got a two-piece and a biscuit under his left eye. Hey, I don't know who hit him, and it damn sure wasn't me. Hey, Captain Cornball's mad because I'm an FOF, friend of freak. Hey, but check this out, though. He needs to train that hottie before he leave the house, though. Yo, he's hotties ain't loyal, man.
What's there to understand? Are you freaking blind? You know, I just want to know, how much did you pay your lawyers to make all this go away?
Almost $100,000.
Excuse me, son, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I said I paid almost $100,000.
Exactly. And if you keep riding shotgun with Vic, you're gonna go broke. Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Look, Vic is my friend, and I grew up with him. How many times I gotta tell you, sir?
Freak, this is not a request. I am not asking you to do this. I am telling you to do this. And the first order of business is that Mr. Vic Van Leer is banned from traveling with you on the road. Vic is banned from the locker room. And Vic is banned from this arena. And if I catch this guy, Vic, in or anywhere near the facilities, Mr. Vic Van Leer will be arrested for trespassing.
Are you serious, sir?
Brother, I'm as serious as cancer. We all know that can be deadly.
You know, when me and Vic were kids, playing summer tournaments at the Dome, we always imagined making it to the pros, right? And after the crowds left, just a street light was on the court, like 11:30, 12 midnight, even 1 in the morning sometimes. We used to practice player introductions, running on the court, giving dap, high-fiving the teammates. Vic, he would act as an announcer. You know, he would introduce me, announce my name on the loudspeaker, and the Jumbotron would flash my image like a little guy dressed in long shorts and a jersey. And now, fresh off his 3-game, 62-point scoring streak, the youngest player to ever do so in NBA history, Frequency Vibrations. So me and Vic would sit in those empty bleachers at the Dome and dream like nobody's business. And now I'm living a dream. For real. And in so many ways, Vic was part of that.
Please, listen to me. I mean, I know this guy's your dude from way back.
Look, me and Vic go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac.
That's good. We go way back. Did you say front seats?
Front seats of a 67 Cadillac.
We go way back like the front seats of a 67 Cadillac. Well, Jiminy Crickets. I'm going to be the hit once again at Herbie Allen's Sun Valley Shindig because my fellow billionaires love it when I walk and talk that talk.
So that almost sounds...
No, let me tell you exactly what it sounds like. I respect, admire, and most importantly, love you as a human being and a role model. But I pay you a lot. And I mean, I pay you a lot of money to play for my team. And I am in this game to win it. And you can't win it with an albatross around your neck like Vic. So Vic is done. History. And here's some more lingo that I picked up from a former megastar who used to play for me several seasons ago. Thought I would never release him until I did. And now he's the sixth man on a struggling team in Venice. And yeah, I'm talking Venice with the canals and the gondolas and Harry's bar, not the street ballers next to the fortune tellers on the beach in Cali. This guy used to tell me when he thought there was a player destroying our team, don't be a hero, cut that zero. And that is what I am telling you about Vic, freak. Don't be a hero, cut that zero. The only thing Vic brings into your life is headache and unwanted and unnecessary negative attention, and it will begin to affect your mindset. And when it affects your mindset, it's going to affect your play. And when it affects your play, it's going to affect my team. And when it affects my team, it's going to affect my money. And if it affects my money, Google Translate will become your new freaking friend. I want a championship ring, freak, and I want you to help me get that ring. And banners after banners hanging from the rafters in this arena. So, freak, hear me clearly and hear me good. V, G, Vic, gotta go! Handle your business. And remember, that contract you signed contains a morality clause, a very important clause that revolves around your conduct on and off the court, and how it can negatively impact my team. Now, I don't want you to have to learn Italian or Croatian as a second language. And hey, playing pro ball overseas, there's nothing wrong with that. But the arenas are nothing like this, nor will the money be the same. And on top of all of that, this is the U.S. of A., the greatest freaking country in the world. Ask yourself, is Vic worth all that? Think about it. Think long, think wrong.
Tell you about Vic. He has his bad rap. It's not, and I understand some of his judgments might shadow his actual character. He's not that at all. Man, Vic, let me tell you something. We actually, we have love for each other. We're brothers. Blood couldn't make us any closer at all. I mean, he has so much loyalty to me and to my family. You can see even Cece, has issues with him, but he still loves her. He still loves her. Big homestand coming up. There's nothing better than playing in front of your home crowd, but there's also a certain level of pressure that comes with it. I don't get it done tonight, and that raises the sense of urgency even higher next time. So I'm just focused on this game and getting a W for the best fans in the world.
Let's take them back.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
All right, ready to go?
Last game for the Nets, a loss to the Knicks in New York. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively. Nets trail by 17. Outside Jack. Dishes it to Robinson.
Sticking too much.
Outside Jack. He kicks it to Bryant. Just 5 to shoot. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Young sets a screen for Jack. Off the screen, and it's good. Fought through contact, it's the shot. He's checked in for Spates. Green comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Klay Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. Setting the floor for the Warriors. On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Livingston in at the point guard position. He dishes it to Bogut. Golden State moving the ball around. Back to Thompson. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. And that's 15 points for Klay Thompson.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead. It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
Second shot opportunity, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, in the first half,
teams changing it up here. And so we conclude the first half.
Yes, Kevin.
All right, everyone's eyes up here. If we're going to send these fans home happy, we've got to go over some things. First of all, let's get the ball into the paint more often. They've worked like crazy to take the three-point shot away from us, and it's worked. But it's leaving us with a lot of room to operate inside. On a good note, our passing has been very smooth. You've set each other up with some really nice assists. That's strong team basketball. Let's keep it up. I know we're down, but I don't want that to dictate the speed we run our offense at. Good shots are the priority, not quick shots. It's been a struggle so far. That's one thing you don't need a coach to tell you. We got a whole second half to turn it around. Now get out there and compete.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball. Ryan's checked in, and the Warriors also making a change. Barbosa's checked in. Bryant in at shooting guard. Brook Lopez is out there with Bargnani. Then there's Shane Larkin, and it's Johnson in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense, but their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
Yeah, I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season, and some nights the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up. A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
There's a good screen. The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And it's Thompson again missing.
And you know, with the Warriors, it goes beyond the stats. High character guys, tremendous culture. They had a lot of guys that could guard multiple positions and defend them well. That was a big reason they became champs.
Now here is Barbosa. Not a lot of room. To the paint, trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Soft touch off the glass. Thompson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And you just look at this Warriors roster, and there are a ton of defensive playmakers. That ability to switch everything and be fine is what made them so tough on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you know, the Nets were able to sneak into the playoffs as the 8th seed last year. Had some good wins against the Western Conference, and that really was a big boost for them getting to the postseason.
And a new group in for the Nets. Robinson's checked in for Lopez. Young comes in for Bargnani. Hollis Jefferson's checked in for Joe Johnson. And Jarrett Jack has subbed in for Larkin. Golden State also making some changes. Spates checked in for Green. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Thompson. Nets were just under 500 against the Western Conference last season. In the East, that is a very respectable mark.
Yeah, I mean, how about they were actually better against the West than the East a season ago. Their win percentage against the Western teams was narrowly better than games against the East. Yeah, a bit over eager right there.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the Raptors. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. Barnes and Green of the forward set. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Spates in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
You know, one other area they're doing well in is steals. I mean, they've knocked the ball loose a number of times and been able to track it down after the fact.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. No doubt. Nets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Now the feed to Lopez. And again, it's the Nets missing.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. You know, guys, coaching in the NBA is not for the faint of heart. Very little job security. I mean, in essence, you get hired to be fired. Let's face it, it's hard to make a bunch of millionaires do what you tell them to when they might be around longer than you will.
McAdoo, he's checked in for the Warriors. And the foul called on Freak. That's his third foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2.
Oh, no. Not the guy you want to put on the line, Kevin. He's an ATM from the free throw line.
And, guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA. None brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Warriors.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
Yeah, you know, I thought the result might be a little different this time around, but clearly I was mistaken. Now they'll have to wait till next year for a shot at revenge.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Thompson. Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
What I like, though, about Stephen Curry also is his demeanor, Clark. He cheers on his teammates, keeps his head up through adversity. He does it all.
Yeah, he's pretty much unflappable. He's level-headed, and he puts his teammates first. That's what makes him a championship-caliber superstar.
Oof, this guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second-chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them. We see the Warriors taking the game here. This...
Yes, Kevin.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan. Klay Thompson, just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For
The only color I care about is green, money. Now, you've certainly made some money so far, Freak, but it's time we make more money. I'm talking movies, TVs, endorsements, even your own brand Jordan sneakers.
I care about the game first, Dom. All that sounds great, but don't you think it's a little too early to be talking about all that?
Too early? LeBron was 12 years old in 6th grade when he was thinking Space Jam. It's never too early to take and make leaps.
I guess.
You guess? This isn't high school. This isn't college. This is the real world. And the real world is fueled by one thing.
Oh, money.
That's right. Money. Dollar bills, y'all. Why do you think they put presidents on them? Because that's what presides over us. I ever tell you guys about the first dollar I ever made?
No, Dom, but you're about to.
Yo, check this out. CC, this is a great story, right? So I'm 7 years old, Queens, New York, 1973. My older brother, Lonzo, he's got a lemonade stand. So that summer, I'm like, Lonzo, let me help out. Let me make a couple of bucks with you. He's like, all right, Dom, come on. I'll teach you the business. So I'm pouring tons of sugar. I'm squeezing the lemons. I got the lemonade stand all set up. I'm like, yo, I got this, right? So I'm watching during the course of the day. I'm noticing something Lonzo's doing. He's not charging for refills. That summer, I convinced Lonzo no more free refills, and we make $2,000 plus tips. Today, Lonzo's Lemonade is a national brand and publicly traded.
Oh, wow. That's dope.
I'm not here to impress. I'm here to improve and to assist. I'm like the Italian-American Magic Johnson, running point for Team Freak. No.
The only person running point around here will be me.
CC, look at my watch. What do you see?
Not this again. I've seen the movie.
This is diamonds and platinum. Gold, forget about it. Silver, forget about it. This is diamonds and platinum. It's power and speed. Freak, this is what you have. You are on your way to being the biggest thing in the NBA. I'm proposing now that we dominate off the court as well as on.
I can't believe I'm saying this, Freak, but Dom has a point. You've been establishing yourself on the court, and now it's time to take it off the court. Brand Jordan sneakers, the possibilities are endless.
Listen, Freak, you're gonna have to decide the legacy you wanna leave. But I'm not some agent from the Yellow Pages. I'm Dom Pagnotti. I'm the man, the myth, the legend, the king, #1. I'm the best. And I'm a shark. And the Pagnotti shark is working for you. And we gotta set new goals and bigger goals, okay? I'm talking all-star game. I'm talking dunk contest. When was the last time you saw an NBA great in a dunk contest, huh? I'm talking first team All-NBA, first team All-Defensive team.
What about social media?
Yvette, great idea. Social media. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Let's kick it up a notch. www.freakinandvibing.com. That's right, your own website. I've already set it up for you, and it's running great.
Wait, hold up.
Listen, I'm in negotiations right now on a feature that will allow viewers to watch Freak and only him and his plays during the game.
Yeah, but you set up a website without consulting me?
Yeah.
When did this happen?
Last week.
Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna be epic.
CC, I love you, but I got no time to waste, and you're out there busy doing whatever it is you're doing.
Whatever I'm doing? You know what? I'm really sick and tired of the disrespect. This is Team Freak, not the Dom Pagnotti Italian-American opera.
Cece, calm down, all right? Dom here, he's just trying to take us to the next level.
Look, Ming Ching, I don't even know why you're here when your job is to look good and shut up.
Cece, chill.
No, I'm done chilling. Between your clown agent and your gold-digging girlfriend, I've had enough.
Gold digger? You're the winner of the Lucky Sperm contest, and I'll have you know I am currently starting my own fashion line. I've already got model contracts from Beijing to Milan. Not to mention I graduated top of my class. Summa cum laude.
You mean thank you, Laude?
I don't need a man to save me or provide for me, okay? I got my own, boo.
Okay, well, if that's the case, then why has all your success and fame coincided with your relationship with my brother? I mean, if you're really on top of your game, wouldn't that have happened before y'all even met?
Right? You know what, Cece? You're just jealous. It's okay, though. Why don't you just play the background, yeah? Enjoy the ride.
Y'all both done yet?
May I continue? Now listen, as far as movie properties go, I've already got a script based upon a story of your life, Freak, okay? So guys, check out these possible titles. Freakin' and Vibin', Life and Times, Volume 1. The Freak Chronicle, Freak the Fast and Furious, Part 1 does it, and this one's my favorite, Freak, you're gonna love this. He got Pagnotti.
Whoa,
You
okay,
love it,
all
right?
Dom. Yeah, but look, you're the man, but you're not the man. Okay, you work for me. You have to follow my lead. I'm all for your ideas, but in due time. As for now, I want to focus on the court, and we'll discuss some of your ideas at a later date. Understood?
Yo, we're cool in the gang, bro. That's all you gotta say.
All right, good. Thank you. Vet, chill. You cannot let Cece get underneath your skin. But on the same token, you cannot go out of your way to piss her off. I don't have time to be playing peacekeeper between you two.
You know what? We need to talk about this afterwards alone.
Fine. Cece, you need to hold this together.
You and I both agreed long ago that Dom was the best agent for me. He has delivered. Are his methods questionable? Is he a shark? Yes and yes. But he is our shark. He's what's best for me, which means he is what's best for all of us. Your job is to bring us balance. Manage the team, sis. We all need to be on the same page.
You're right. But blood is thicker than water.
You know, I ain't trying to hear all that. I'm not here to hold hands. I'm here to win games and achieve greatness on and off the court. But in order for that to happen, I need everybody to be on point. Essentially, get right or get gone. Yeah, I don't have time to be teaching you guys how to work together. It either starts now or I find it elsewhere. Squashed?
Squashed.
Zucchini'd.
Mr. Dom Pagnotti. Mr. Diamond and Platinum himself. It's a love-hate relationship.
What do you think about people who see your brother as just a meal ticket?
Well, that's why I'm there. I'm the gatekeeper. Yep. I can smell it from a mile away.
When you take time out for your own personal life, do you have a personal life?
I do.
Where at?
I
think Freak is your personal life.
You can think whatever you want, mister. But, I have a personal life. Thanks.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think that should end the interview right now. Yeah? It's great meeting you.
Big game for me tonight. Carmelo Anthony is a player I watched playing for the Knicks when I was in high school, so I got nothing but love for him in his game. I can only hope to one day be the scorer that he is now. Time to do NYC proud. Haul him in the house, baby. Melo better be ready.
From Brooklyn, New York, and the home of the Nets, we're broadcasting live from Barclays Center. We're all set to bring you NBA action.
Ready to go?
This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside, Doris Burke. Bryant comes in for Jarrett Jack. And a new group in for the Knicks. Kevin Seraphin, he's checked in for Lopez. Kyle O'Quinn comes in for Porzingis. Williams, he's checked in for Carmelo Anthony. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. And New York, looking at who they've got. Kyle O'Quinn out there with Williams. Then there's Calderon. Then it's Kevin Seraphin. And it's Galloway in at point guard. Here's Bryant. That one off the back iron and out.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
The Knicks leading by 4. Outside Williams. Passes to Calderon. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Calderon's got 6.
3 of 4 to start. Young fella came to play.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Johnson against Williams. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. Brooke Lopez is checked in for Thomas Robinson. Bargnani comes in for Young. Bogdanovich, he's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And it's Bryant in for Shane Larkin. Porzingis, he's checked in for the Knicks. Bryant, he's in at point guard. Brooke Lopez is out there with Bargnani. Then there's Johnson. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for New York.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is working hard on the offensive glass. They've had a number of putbacks.
Kicks it out to Bargnani. Bryant up top. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Galloway, the pass to Porzingis. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And guys, Porzingis was almost a rookie last season, but he opted to pull out of the early entry and wait a year for this past summer's draft. Seems to have worked out for him as far as how his draft stock has changed.
And he can't hit the second. In transition, here come the Nets. The shot's good from Bryant.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
There's the screen. The feed to Calderon from downtown. With that miss, he is now 4 for 7 from the field. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
They get it back, and here's Bryant for 3. Bryant can't get that one to fall. New York leading by 10. Calderon with it. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Galloway. That falls. Nice feed this time from Jose Calderon. Calderon's got his 5th assist in this one. Johnson goes in. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's Calderon. Rebound, Brooklyn. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, it's just hard to make up when you have an inability to make free throws consistently, and that's why they ended up losing.
Yes, sir. I think some doubt started to creep in when they kept missing those foul shots. I mean, you could see them start to shy away from wanting to even go to the line.
That'll do it for the first half.
Go, Carmelo. What?
Okay, guys, that wasn't the kind of basketball I had in mind, especially on our home court. Let's go over what happened. If things are going to change next half, we have to get our guys in the low post more involved. Let's get better entry passing, and let's get our elbows dirty once the ball's in there. Now, that wasn't our only issue for sure. In general, we have to be more connected as a unit, not 5 individuals, no matter which 5 of you is out there. And when we get the ball, we can look to start the break if it's there for us. But I don't want to push it just because we have some ground to make up. Okay, that's it. I'm expecting a whole lot out of you guys in the next 2 quarters. This isn't a game I'm anywhere close to giving up on, and neither should you.
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a 1-2. We're making some changes. Young comes in for Bargnani. And it's Bryant in for Jarrett Jack. Derek Williams, he checked in for New York. And New York, looking at who they've got. We've got Robin Lopez. Derek Williams is out there with Anthony. Then there's Aflalo. And it's Calderon in at the point. Aflalo left side. Pass to Calderon. And the foul called on Freak.
Well, it's still early in the quarter, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
kicks to Calderon. Anthony in the corner.
Well, that's a lot of bricks by them early in the second. Only one make on 5 tries so far in the second half.
Pulls it up. Will not go. This is off the front iron. New York leading by 10. Calderon kicks to Aflalo. He dishes it to Anthony. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And stolen by Aflalo. And here we go, Anthony heading to the hoop. Finished off the break. Anthony's got 7.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Feeds it to Calderon. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
The clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Inside, Lopez dishes to Johnson. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Calderon passes to Anthony. Young against Williams. He kicks to Aflalo. A baseline J. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And it's 7 points for Aaron Aflalo.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Johnson attacking. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Anthony.
And you guys, he was once considered a tweener. But now I think Derek Williams has kind of settled in to that 4 position. Seems to be the best position fit for him at this stage of his career.
Bryant's shot is off.
Well, he's building a house with those bricks. I mean, one reason is he keeps trying to force it up when he's defended well. Move the ball. Share the sugar.
Outside Anthony. Back to Williams. 6 to shoot. Nailed from three-point land. Williams has got 5 now. Last year, Williams did find a nice niche playing the 4. Still, his minutes and numbers, Clark, remain low.
Well, it's unfair because he was drafted so high, top 5 when he came out, and I don't think he'll ever live up to that draft position. The highlight dunks are great, but he's got to find other ways to continue to grow. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
For the New York Knicks, they come in off the loss to the Boston Celtics.
And it wasn't just about the bad shooting. It was really more so about the bad offense. They just didn't execute well. The screens weren't there. The spacing was poor, and thusly the defeat.
Well, you've laid out a couple of the details that lead to good offense or bad if you don't execute them. Shooting is just a byproduct of not screening well and not moving the ball or players well. They didn't execute anything on the offensive end. You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
Here's Anthony, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. Joe Johnson picks one up for New York. They have gone 8 of 13 from the free throw line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 70.
So a close game sees New York take this one. This
Jose, congratulations.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our George Carmelo Anthony. What are your thoughts, Ken?
We've seen so many performances like that over the course of cup.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille.
I told you, Dom Pagnotti always delivers. Brand Jordan Freak prototypes. Open the box, check them out.
My Christmas
my birthday on the same day. Oh, Dom.
You love them?
I love them.
Hey, they're waiting for your approval for production.
Approved.
Approved?
Approved.
Done.
Man.
I'll make the call.
Impact Naughty we trust.
I told you you'd love them.
Man.
Hey, I'm going to have you playing in those in 30 days or less.
Money. Oh, man.
Freaking and vibing. Freaking and vibing.
Freaking and vibing in these, baby.